Greetings, minions, and welcome back to the second episode of 8BitBoy. I've not actually taken a break since playing the last time round. Obviously for you this will be the next episode, but for me this is obviously just a few minutes afterwards. So, hello again, nice to see you. I have a feeling this is one of those levels where you've got to keep an eye on things all the time. Yes, I can see you there. Righty here. Let's jump. Impatience is the killer in this game, I tell you. Let's just get up here. I'm sure there's bound to be something there. Yeah, there's always something. You just gotta have the balls to do it. Okay. So, oh no, I pressed the wrong button and I've lost all the things. How irritating. Hey ho. Let's try that again. Calm, collected. Everything's fine. I must say this game is very fluid, at least. It doesn't stutter, and it's not a slow-paced game. It's got the same sort of vibe as Mario, or something of that ilk, but I think the challenges are a little bit more final in this one. Which is to say, it's a little bit more unforgiving. That is to say, if you've not played the lost levels on Mario, the original Super Mario, then I heartily recommend giving that a go, because that is quite challenging. Remember, Mario is the game that started my love of speedrunning. Not the game Speedrunners, which I'm sure you've all seen me play against Rentihiro and kick his ass, by the way. But speedrunners is in those people who will complete a game to, well, within certain regulations and rules as fast as possible. Now, one of my favourite categories of speedrunning is the any percent glitchless run, which is to say, to complete a game to any percentage, which is to say, just to get to the end without necessarily getting everything, but within the rules of the game, without exploiting the game. You may have seen recently, as of the publication of this video, that there was a chap who managed to beat Fallout 3 in about 18 minutes or thereabouts, 18 minutes 30 something seconds perhaps, and that was utilising a few glitches where you can clip through the walls and things like that. And while I'm absolutely in awe of people that spend the time to figure out these glitches and exploit them, it's not the sort of speedrunning I would be heavily into, simply because as a game developer you'd want to see your game being played properly. And for me, I kind of get more of a kick out of seeing someone having experienced the game so much that they inherently know where everything is and they can just complete it as quickly as is humanly possible. Hang on, this is going to be one of those race against time levels. But yes, I mean, for example, I'm a massive fan of the Summer Games Done Quick and the Awesome Games Done Quick campaigns, which happen twice a year as it happens. And what happens there is it's basically a giant computer game convention where people get together and play video games as fast as possible and raise a lot of money for charity, and I would absolutely love to go to one of those one day, but they typically happen in the United States. So unfortunately, with me being stuck in merry old England, or in my volcano lair, which is a darn sight further away, it kind of means I can't really get over there as often as I'd like to, so maybe I'll make a holiday of it one day. But speedrunning, absolutely fantastic, fascinating thing to get into. If you're a fan of a game and want to prove your ultimate fandom of it, get into speedrunning. I was thinking of trying it with something like ToeJam&Earl the other day, because obviously I've just backed the ToeJam&Earl 3, not 3, but the next game from the ToeJam&Earl developers, which has just been, as of today, been funded. I thought I'd go back and give ToeJam&Earl 1 or 2 a try. But before I did that, I thought I'd just have a quick look to see who's logged a speedrun time. And I realised that I was absolutely in with no hope whatsoever. There's a couple of guys who've just completely annihilated it. And I couldn't possibly hope to beat that. And even if I could, it would be seconds or milliseconds rather than I've found an entirely new way to beat this, because as I say, it's a glitchless run, and it just means completing the game fast. And the guy who's done it has really done his homework, so kudos to him. And I think that's just the best way of doing it, in my opinion. So maybe one day I'll find a game that is suitable. Maybe 3 stars of Destiny. I think that is just there's no such thing as speedrunning that. You just got to finish the game, and you can just classify yourself as one of the warriors who's managed to do it. Oh dear, I have a feeling we've got more sand incoming. So anyway, speedrunning's fun. Like, killed half an hour. Well, not half an hour. Killed a few minutes anyway. 8-bit boy. It's a fun game, I think. Except it's not got tremendous amounts to talk about. I mean, I like the tile sets. 8-bit boy himself, a bit on the tubby side perhaps, but yeah, not complaining. We shouldn't body shame. But he doesn't look anything like his non-8-bit counterpart. So yeah, artwork's good. Quite enjoying it. Not really a true 8-bit representation, but we're not going to hold it to judgment for that, because ultimately when you create a computer game, it's about the enjoyment you get out of it. Sod the graphics, he says, complaining about the graphics. Come on, birdie, there we go. I've never been a big advocate of graphics over content, and for me, video games are a container for story content. Which is why I think 8-Bit Commando fell flat on its face, because it had nothing. It had literally nothing to going for it, other than the typical sort of contrast style clone. And once you've gotten past the first level, you've pretty much experienced the game in its entirety. Whereas this, there's a fair bit of difference between each level. I like some of the retro throwbacks. The tile sets, as I've already mentioned, they're great. Again, a bit thin on plot, but then again, Mario never really had a plot either, so I shouldn't really be taking it to task for that. Gosh, I nearly died there. Just give myself my shield, which I forgot to put on. Oh, some cherries, that's exactly what I was after. Lovely! So what would you like to hear me talk about? I know I've just spoken about speedrunning and my love of it. So why not give me a subject to talk on, and I'll give it some consideration the next time I find myself in front of a microphone. You never know, your subject could be next. But then again, that's assuming people actually listen to all this stuff. Oh, hello. What's all this about? Oh dear, there we go. Random encounters with bird people. The bird people do feature quite heavily in this game. There we go, that's what I was after. Oh, another 100 coins, thank you! Why is it coins we're always after? It's always about the possession of material wealth. Never mind, eh? Video games have come a long way from their humble origins of playing tennis on an oscilloscope. Doo-doo-doo! Hurrah! Ka-ching! I think 2-8 is the end of... I think there might be a boss level next. I could be wrong. Let's see. Shall we? It could be, but it's starting out like a regular bog standard looking level to me. But then again, even in Mario you had to go through a level in order to get to the boss. Ooh dear, nearly died there. Twice. Ooh dear, nearly died there. Oh dearie, 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 dear. I don't know. I suppose I would have had to jump over 2 platforms in order to get that. Makes sense, I suppose. Still, death number 2. Possibly 3. Can't remember. Don't really care. Oh, that one chirped. My word. Let's have another look at this. It must be. That's why they're staggered. Yes, because I'm a genius. Not that I needed that coin, because I'm not even going after those. Again, pointless collectibles. Ooh, a shield. Just what I always wanted. Allows me to get hit once. So I suppose it's got that part of Sonic sort of semi going for it. Cherries! Hurrah! Yeah, I don't believe you for a second being able to get all those coins. Righty here. Oh. Oh, darn. Give me... Oh, I was going to say, give me some cherries. Da-da-dee-da-da-da-da-da-dee-da-da-da. Music. There's a thing. Ah, whoop. I thought I was coming back. Music's great. It's got very good 8-bit styly music. It's got very nice 8-bit style music. That's the one thing I don't like about platformers, is the needless deaths to stuff that really you should be know better than to fall for. I'm not going to go for that special coin again, because I couldn't care less about them. It's not even like the sort of Chaos Emerald idea of the Sonic series. Collect all the Chaos Emeralds so you get a slightly different ending. I mean, that was enough for me. Although, you know, Sonic 2 onwards, we did have Super Sonic, which was always a big incentive to finish the game properly. Although, you know, when you grow up and you realise that there's a thing called Dragon Ball Z, and you think, oh, Dragon Ball. Dragon Ball Z was when the Super Saiyans first came in, I believe. He said, sort of semi-knowing about it, because he used to watch Dragon Ball Z before going to school back in the day. Da-dee-dee-dee. I like to think of myself as a sort of pseudo-anime fan, but I don't really watch a lot of it these days. There's lots coming out of Korean studios these days, actually. Plenty to be watching in the near future. What are you guys watching at the moment? Leave a comment in the description. Leave a comment below and I'll read it. And I'll be like, ah, that's a good thing. Or I'll be like, I've never heard of that. And so on and so on and so on. You know how conversations work. Oh, the one time in the whole game probably where ducking needs to happen. It's to justify pressing the down button. It's like, in those Mario games and in those Sonic games, did you ever press the up button to look up, or did you ever press the down button to look down? Because I sure as hell never did. And yet they had the animations for them. And you were like, cool, that's so amazing. Hey, look, he looks up and it's got the little animation. That's amazing. Wow, there's 9 levels per... Okay. Okay. I think we can squeeze a couple more levels in. I'd love to find another warp point. That would be nice. This must be a boss. Nope, it's another flood level. I'm not going to waste any time. I'm just going to get straight there because that's my thing. Oh dear. That'll do. Bum-ba-dee-da-da-dum. Oh, I think there's a warp point on this level. There must be. He said, trying to remember the one other time he played this game. I definitely remember playing this and getting another warp point. And I'd love to find it, because that took off like 2 extra levels, and I'm thinking, anything to make this a little bit faster would be alright in my book. Though, not going to complain if I can just finish the level in one piece. Arrow points that way, I go this way. No! Arses! I'm guessing the sand is still coming. Dee-dee. Please that there be some... Ooh, okay. Death to snakes! 10 coins down that way? Why would I do that when I can jump over here? Oh, there is! Oh, legendary. I can see why they put that down there as a temptation. I wonder where it warps me to. Oh, I'm so glad. It's always nice to feel like you've beaten the game in a way that's super secret. Someone level 3-2 did that say? Oh yes, 3-2. Yes, I remember this level. This level's a bitch. Nice, obligatory slidey zone. Do 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 do. Oh. Da da dum. Ay 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 ay. Ay 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 ay. Okay, so everyone's heard of the icy zone, everyone's heard of the sand zone, everyone's heard of the space zone and all that. What's your favourite typical zone? And what's your least favourite? For me, I think my least favourites are probably desert levels. Ooh, a one-man. Desert levels, not a massive fan, and jungle levels, probably not a massive fan of those either. But when it comes to favourite levels, I love space levels. Space! Space! Oh, I remember those falling. Which is why, spoiler alert, I was very happy with the end of Portal 2. I say spoiler alert, if you've not played Portal 2 to the end yet, you are doing yourself a massive disservice. Go and play it now, it's virtually free. What sort of money we're talking about, I want to go and pick that up. So, as we speak, I have an enormous sum of games still to play. I think in my trailer I said I had 1,500 Steam games. I mean, I think even now it's still just about coming up to 1,500. I kind of said that as a sort of, I don't know, interim figure because I couldn't think of what the actual number was. But, yeah, there's a lot of games still to come. And I hope you'll enjoy the process of me finishing as many as possible before I die. I think, as it stands at the moment, if I don't add any more games to my collection, which I am still doing at a steady rate, but let's say I don't add any more games to my collection, and let's say also that I'm completing one game per week, which I'm also not doing, but it's a good sort of thing to aim for, surely, then I should be done in about 30 years. And I hope that you'll still be around to watch me play then. And I hope YouTube will still be around then. I know games will have come on a long way in the next 30 years. But hey, we shall see, shall we? I'm just going to keep going until, for whatever reason, come what may, that I can't do it anymore. Which is kind of sad to think about, really. But then again, this is only the very beginning, and you're here with me. Just think about it. This is a momentous occasion, he said, trying to figure out where the hell the... There's got to be something I can click on or press to get the... Come on. There's got to be something. Come on. Don't want to run out of time. There we go. That was annoying. But here we are, right at the beginning. Gosh, we're not even at the letter A yet. I'm going to have a big party by the time I get to the letter A. I think there's only a few more games to go. So, what have we got here? We've got some guy sending snowballs down. Let's get rid of him. Yeah, I'm going to... Oh no! Down the tiny little bit in the middle. Oh well. Let's just send those guys packing. Grab that, because I forgot to do that the last time. Grab that, because I forgot to do that the last time. And carry on. Oh, a one man. Lucky eye for finding it. You notice that in the boxes you press, that the item you receive isn't always the same. Ooh, there's a platform down there. Oh. Oh, very interesting. Oh, lucky me for finding that. Can I jump down here? Yes, I can. Oh, it just takes me to the beginning of the game. Beginning of the game? The beginning of the level, more like. Oh, yes, I remember spending a lot of time on this level. Beep. Okay, Flaming Monocle. Turn it down a fraction. Chill the heck out. There's no rush. Derp. No rush whatsoever. Take your time. Get there in one piece. Smooth jazz. You're listening in color. What's up? Jazz FM? Hooray! Only one life lost in that level, which I remember taking a lot more than that the last time I played this one, which wasn't that long ago. Oh, we're at 20 minutes. Okay, I'm going to call it there. Well, you'll have to just join me the next time that I play 8BitBoy. I hope to see you then. Drop us a like and a subscribe if you've enjoyed this, and do please follow along as I play all of my games from A to Z. Catch you the next time. Cheerio!